The Chicago Bulls just stunned the Boston Celtics with their third straight win, and it was all thanks to Zach LaVine, who dropped an incredible 36 points and completely took over the game. If you thought the Bulls were just another team in the East, think again. This squad is on fire, and tonight they showed they can hang with the best. But what does this mean for the Bulls' playoff hopes? Stick around to see how LaVine's breakout performance and the Bulls' team effort could set the stage for a major playoff push. Let's dive into the highlights, the key plays, and what this win means for the future of Chicago basketball. What's up, Bulls Nation? Today, we've got something to be excited about because the Chicago Bulls just delivered a huge victory over the Boston Celtics, marking their third consecutive win. And the star of the show? None other than Zach LaVine, who lit up the court with a jaw-dropping 36 points, keeping the Celtics on their heels the entire game. We're going to break down everything from this thrilling matchup, from LaVine's spectacular performance to the Bulls' team effort and what this win means moving forward. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you won't want to miss all the action coming your way. Let's dive right into the game. The Chicago Bulls came into this matchup with a sense of urgency, looking to extend their winning streak after two strong performances. Facing the Boston Celtics, who have been one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference for years, this was a true test of where the Bulls stood. Right off the bat, the Celtics came out strong, showing why they're one of the top contenders in the East. Jason Tatum, as usual, was a major threat, and Jaylen Brown was also on the attack, hitting shots and putting pressure on the Bulls' defense. But Chicago wasn't backing down. They were ready for the challenge, and they responded in kind. The Bulls stayed within striking distance through most of the first half, showing flashes of good offense, but it was Zach LaVine who truly began to take over as the game wore on. LaVine, who has been in excellent form all season, didn't waste any time asserting himself. By halftime, he had already scored 20 points, keeping the Bulls within reach despite Boston's early surge. LaVine's ability to hit tough shots from the perimeter, as well as finish at the rim with authority, was on full display. But this wasn't just about scoring. LaVine's decision-making and ability to find open teammates for good looks were crucial in keeping the Celtics from gaining too much ground. Then came the third quarter, Zach LaVine's playground. The Bulls came out of the break with a newfound energy, and LaVine was at the center of it all. Whether it was a smooth pull-up three-pointer or an acrobatic finish at the basket, LaVine was in rhythm and his confidence was palpable. He scored a total of 16 points in the third alone, and it seemed like every time the Celtics thought they had him contained, he'd hit another dagger. LaVine's scoring wasn't just about flashy plays. He was making the right decisions, creating space for himself, and attacking when the defense gave him an opening. It was an incredible display of offensive basketball that left the Celtics scrambling. At one point, LaVine hit a clutch three-pointer that extended the Bulls' lead and silenced the TD Garden crowd. But LaVine's performance wasn't just about getting buckets. He also played a significant role in facilitating the Bulls' offense. While he's known for his scoring ability, LaVine's 5 assists tonight were a testament to his growth as a playmaker. He was making the right passes, whether it was a kick out to an open shooter or a lob to a cutting teammate. In this game, LaVine wasn't just a one-dimensional scorer. He was actively creating opportunities for others, showing his development as an all-around player. His ability to take over a game, not only by scoring but by making plays for others, is what makes him such a dangerous player for opposing defenses to handle. Of course, while LaVine was the star of the night, the Bulls were a team on a mission. DeMar DeRozan, as steady as ever, played an important role in keeping the Bulls in control. Even though he didn't have the explosive scoring numbers that LaVine did, DeRozan's veteran presence was invaluable. He finished with 21 points, hitting timely shots when the Bulls needed them most. Whether it was a mid-range jumper to stop a Celtics run or a basket in the post to slow down Boston's momentum, DeRozan was always there when the team needed him. His poise and leadership on the court were a huge asset for Chicago, especially in the clutch moments of the game. Then, there's Nikola Vucevic. The big man continues to be a critical piece for the Bulls, providing both scoring and rebounding in the paint. Vuevi had 15 points and 10 rebounds, posting yet another double-double that helped Chicago control the glass and keep the Celtics from getting easy second-chance opportunities. His ability to stretch the floor with his shooting and play inside was a problem for Boston all night long. In key moments, Vuevi's passing and rebounding helped the Bulls maintain their offensive flow and give them extra possessions that proved to be game-changers. And we can't forget about Ayo Dosunmu. While he may not put up the big numbers that LaVine or DeRozan do, Dosunmu's impact was felt on both ends of the floor. His defense, especially in transition, was crucial in helping the Bulls get out on the fast break and keep the Celtics from setting up their half-court offense. Dosunmu's hustle, energy, and awareness on both ends of the floor helped spark some important plays that kept the Bulls' momentum going. His contributions may not always show up in the box score, but they're definitely felt by his teammates and fans alike. This was a game that truly showcased what the Bulls are capable of when they play as a team. The offense was clicking, the defense was locked in, and the energy from the bench was palpable. As for the Celtics, it was a frustrating night. While Tatum and Brown did their best to carry the load, they couldn't quite find their rhythm, especially in the second half when the Bulls turned up the defensive pressure. The Celtics' offense, which is normally one of the best in the league, struggled to find open shots, and their defense had no answer for LaVine's explosive scoring. Boston will undoubtedly regroup, but this loss will serve as a reminder that the Bulls are more than capable of taking down the best teams in the league when they're firing on all cylinders. For the Chicago Bulls, this win is monumental. Not only did they take down one of the top teams in the East, but they did it with confidence and poise. This is the kind of performance that shows they're not just a team that can make a run in the regular season, they're a team that has the potential to do damage in the playoffs. With LaVine playing at an MVP level and the supporting cast stepping up, the Bulls are starting to look like a dangerous squad in the Eastern Conference. If they can maintain this level of play, we could be talking about a deep playoff run. It's clear that the Bulls are on the rise, and with Zach LaVine leading the charge, the future is looking very bright in Chicago. So, what does this win mean for the Bulls moving forward? Can they keep this momentum going? Will LaVine continue to play at this level? We'll have to wait and see, but one thing's for sure, the Bulls are playing some of the best basketball we've seen in a while. If they can stay healthy, stay focused, and keep playing with this kind of energy, the sky's the limit for this team. As always, let me know your thoughts on the game. What do you think of Zach LaVine's performance? Are the Bulls ready to make some noise in the playoffs? Drop a comment below, and let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of the action. Thanks for watching, Bulls Nation. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep the Bulls vibes high.